So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Comfort Olatayadebiro and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for over 2,500, about 2,600 subscribers that keep coming back to this channel. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for coming back, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking to this channel and also for spreading the word. And so we have so many content here. This is like a full playlist of the study opportunities, and these are like some popular videos for the study in Luxembourg series. And we have the study in Italy, study in Europe, study in Poland, and we also have like my podcast and just, explore the page. So without wasting time today, we'll be talking about studying in Germany. And to make our search easy, I'll be talking about how to use the DAAD scholarship page. The DAAD is an abbreviation or acronym for the German Academic Exchange Service. So now, what exactly is DAAD scholarships like about? This is a brief overview that you would like to see and just explore. So it's primarily aimed at graduates, doctoral students, and postdoc, and it's awarded for study and research visits to universities and non-university research institutions in Germany. And also, as an undergraduate, you might be allowed to also carry out some internships. You can click on each of these links to understand what they're about. There are scholarships for a master's degree, for students, particularly from industrial countries, and you could also have scholarships where you go to other countries aside from Germany to study. So where we'll be going to this time around is the scholarship database. And another thing you should take note of is the fact that there is a list where you can get to see all of the available programs and scholarships available, and this is like a PDF file that you can check for that. And before we proceed, generally the master scholarship is usually coming with 934 euros, while the PhD or doctoral is coming with 1,200. And I think it can be more than this, really, and maybe depending on the kind of program. I know it also comes with health insurance, and you would see all of the benefits depending on the particular program that you'll be applying for. So without wasting time, let us go to the scholarship database and see what is available for us. So this is an overview of the scholarship. As you can see, it says finding scholarships. Welcome to our scholarship database, and you would find information about that scholarship for international students as well as other offers from selected funding organizations. So there could be some other scholarships that are not sponsored by the German Academic Exchange Service, but are also like important scholarship information that you can utilize. Now you have 182 scholarship options for your selection. All right, so this is like the top list. You can as well, start going through each of these scholarships one after the other, but that could be stressful. But it's worth exploring just to have an idea of what each of these, entail. What to refine your search, you can just come here. So, for example, what programs are you looking for? Are you a graduate student or are you a PhD? You're looking up to pursuing like doctoral degree, or do you want to look for postdoc opportunities? So let's assume you're a graduate student, that is MSc. Click on graduate. What country? Let's say I'm from Nigeria, and you click on Nigeria. What subjects in particular? So there are like different ranges of subjects here. Let's say I'm an agric student and I'm looking for a master's in agriculture line. So I click on this. What is my intention? My intention is to study. All right. So I can also tick if I want like only that funding programs, or if I want it to be encompassing. So I'm not going to streamline this. So I'm just going to click on refine your selection. So yeah, it shows 20 different scholarship opportunities that are available for me based on these options that I have selected. So now we have the development related postgraduate courses, which is sponsored by DAAD. We have the ERA Green Hydrogen Fellowships for International Master students, and also sponsored by DAAD. And we also have the Bayer Foundation, blah, 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 fellowships in medical science. So you can check each of these scholarships that are available, and there are also Erasmus mobility programs. So most of these ones are not sponsored by that. So let's just go back to the first page and see what that entails. So now let's click on this, and the development related postgraduate courses. Now this is an overview of this particular scholarship, and there is also a PDF version that is available under the application requirements. So that could be good for you to like explore like in depth by downloading that to your computer system. So what is the objective of this particular scholarship? With its development-oriented postgraduate study programs, the DAAD promotes the training of specialists from development and newly industrialized countries. Well-trained local experts who are networked within international partners play an important part in the sustainable development of their countries. So now, a scholarship offer foreign graduates from development and newly industrialized countries from all disciplines. So because it's all disciplines, so it means whether agri or any area of specialization or your career or field of study will be eligible for this. Definitely you would find something that will pique your interest in this. So from all disciplines and with at least 2 years of professional experience, so you have the chance to take a postgraduate or master's degree at the state or state recognized German university, and in exceptional cases to take a doctoral degree and to obtain a university qualification, either master's or PhD in Germany. It's majorly focused on masters, but like we said, exceptional cases you would be eligible for a PhD. So now let's check the list of eligible countries. But before that, take note of the fact that at least 2 years professional experience, and that is what is specific to this particular scholarships. You could find other scholarships that maybe do not require these 2 years of professional experience. So let's check the list of eligible countries. I'm sure Nigeria will be a part since we streamlined our search to Nigeria. So when we check here, we see Africa, and under sub-Saharan Africa, we should find the name for Nigeria. So Nigeria is definitely on the list. So we can go back to see what the scholarship is about. What can be funded. Individual scholarship exclusively for postgraduate courses in Germany that are listed on the list of all proposed courses with application deadlines. So when we click here, we get to see the eligible courses and their deadlines. And let's just see. Oh God, it's such a long. It's not that long, but when you see this, you see the deadline for most of the courses is like within the range of August. Some are even October, November of this year, and even some next year September. And but for you to know, you can check like the website and all depending on the course that you're interested in taking. So for agriculture and forest science, these are like the courses that are available, and also the universities. It's taught in English. We have PhD, we have masters, and most of the deadlines are actually by October, December. So there's still like plenty of time to apply for this particular program. Then what is the duration of the funding? It's like 12 to 42 months depending on the program. So 12 is roughly for masters, and 42 is definitely for PhD. That's less than 4 years. What does this cover? It covers 934 for graduates, and it covers 1,300 euros for doctoral candidates. It covers your insurance, travel allowance, and sometimes there's rent subsidy and maybe monthly allowance if you have a dependent. And now, how will you be selected based on your academic requirements, that is, and you are expected to successfully complete a study program in Germany. Candidates should have a bachelor's degree, usually a 4-year course. Candidates must have at least 2 years of professional work experience, and there should be a motivation. So you can, go through all of this in detail. Before we explore, the brochure for this, let's check the application requirements again. And what requirements must be met? A typical scholarship holder should work either for a public authority or a state or private company in a developing country. So you should already be working at the time you apply for this scholarship, and you are engaged in the planning and execution of directives and projects with emphasis on development policies having a bearing on technological, economic, or social areas. You should have a bachelor's degree, and you should have completed an academic degree with far above average results, upper third, and at least 2 years of professional. I think it's really emphasizing on these 2 years of professional experience. And you should also note that your academic degree should not be more than 6 years old, and applicants who have been residents in Germany for longer than 15 months at the application deadline cannot be considered. So if you're already in Germany and it's already like a year and maybe 3 months, you might not be eligible for this application. Also, I would be needing to write IELTS or TOEFL, that's for courses in English. So you have to check all of that in detail depending on particular course you'll be applying for. So what is the typical application procedure for this scholarship? Depending on the application deadline, it varies based on your program of study, and as you can see from this place, you see it's also very much different. So you have to take note of all of that. What documents would you be requiring? Applications have only to be sent to the respective course directly. So you have to check the website for the application procedure, which is usually online, and applications sent to DAAD will not be forwarded to the respective course or university. And you're allowed to apply for up to 3 courses. If applying to more than one course, please list courses in order of priority in the DAAD application form, and do not change the priorities in the according application form. So what are the documents that you'll be needing? You need to complete and sign a checklist, which you can find here, and the DAAD application, which is an application for a research/study scholarship. You have to type your answers or make sure they are easy to read. So you can find that by clicking on this. You need your CV in reverse chronological order without any unexplained gaps. So there's, an Europass template you have to follow. You need a letter of motivation and, certificates of employment from employer, recent proof of language skills. If it's English, you have to use IELTS or TOEFL. And you need your degree certificate, your transcript of record. And for if you're from China, I think this is something you have to consider. And you should also take note that some courses might require additional documents. And like I've said earlier, you still have to check the website of the particular course you're interested in for more details, especially in the brochure. We'll go back to check the brochure to have, an overview of what it looks like. And you should take note that the complete applications have to be submitted in English or German to be considered. When applying for more than one postgraduate course, you have to submit one motivation letter explaining why you're applying for these specific courses and why you chose that priority. Now, apply directly to the chosen study of program. That's for the application location. And for the application procedure, this is just like a brief summary of the steps. Number 1, you send your complete application directly to the according postgraduate course. The selection committee suggests potential candidates for the DAAD scholarship. Then the suggested candidates will be contacted by DAAD to upload their complete application to the DAAD portal. Then the selection process will be finalized and suggested candidates will be informed accordingly. They also said you should make sure that you have a copy of each document of the application already, as those documents, which should be in PDF files, have to be uploaded to the DAAD portal in case you are suggested for a DAAD scholarship. So it means that you have to be suggested, but at the same time be ready. So all of this information that are stated here, the ones that I believe you'd have to upload on the DAAD application website when you have been considered or maybe nominated. And now let's quickly see what the brochure looks like for the 2025-2026 academic session. So when we scroll down, we get to see the EPOS, the EPOS brochure for 2025-2026. So I think it's a really bulky document. As you can see here, it's up to 160 pages. So this is just like the first page, and you can scroll. If there are different signs to indicate different things here, and reading through them is quite important. So these are like some of the universities and the courses that are available, I believe. So you can just check and explore. This is just like brief overview of what we had said before, which was on the website. So I'm looking for a specific scholarship that we can, explore and see what it entails. Okay. So now this is a scholarship for master's program in international and development economics, and this is the university at which it will be taught. It's located in Berlin. So there's like an overview of Berlin and what that location is about. So this is what the course entails, the target group. So if you're interested in this course, you can check. The course is taught in English, the entry requirements. You need an academic degree in economics, business administration, social science, which at least 3 courses in economics. And the course begins in April 2025. That's the first, it's 17 months. So that's less than 2 years in total. And the deadline for this is 31st of August. So this is usually like an overview of how a typical program will look like. And this is the link to which you can find details of the application procedure to contact other people and check it. So this is the name of another scholarship that is available, MSC in Development Economics. So you can just scroll and also check the table of content to find out like how to look for a particular program, so you don't have to keep scrolling. So this brochure in particular contains all of the scholarships, the location, the course focus, the target group, the course language, the requirements, including the language requirements, the degree that you'll be awarded, when the course will start, and the application deadline. So that's that about the EPOS, the development related scholarship offered by DAAD. So this, like I said again, you can find different scholarship by coming here, refining your search based on what you're interested in. You can probably cancel this, and just specify to graduate studies in Nigeria. By the time you search, I'm sure you have like 58 scholarships. This shows this is just a short-term grant, and those who are eligible, graduate, doctoral candidates, or PhD students, also postdoc eligible. So, but if you know exactly what you want, you can easily streamline your search and look for that which is important. And I'm sure they also do exchange programs in addition to this, where you can just go maybe like for summer or depending. So there are lots of things that you can explore depending on what you are needing. So that is that about that scholarship and how to study in Germany. So thank you for staying up until this very point. If you're here to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe and just explore the page. Tell people what you find interesting from this page, and if you have gotten value, don't just keep to yourself. Spread the light to other people and let them also benefit. Also drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be putting the link to this scholarship page at the description box of this video, and till we meet, do stay comforted. Bye.